This is honestly mad, by the way. Obviously, I normally turn up, see all the flags put out and looking amazing. This is the real work that goes on.
We go through the little door, the back line, up through that way.
Kept in the lower bullens in a cupboard. There's Arabella. And off we go, up the steps. Babe, just dropped one, I think. Just dropped one of the, dropping the end of the flags. Hello everyone, welcome to the Across the Park podcast, and it's Derby Eve. I've got Katie Carter here with me from the 1878s. I've just been through what feels like a day's work. I can't believe it. Honestly, we talk a lot on the podcast about the amazing work that the 1878s do, that Katie and the team do that I've just met. But I'm stressed out. I feel like I need a drink already, and we haven't even got into thinking about the derby. Katie, thanks so much for welcoming me and Arabella along this evening, and just talk to me again about what you guys do.
The madness.
Yeah, the madness.
Oh yeah, so you've just seen it yourself firsthand. That's just a little bit of the stuff what we do. So fixing the flags from the weekend. It's been quite tough recently because we've had 3 home games,
Yeah.
Like domino effect, hasn't it? So we have to come in, you've got flags on seats, you have to fix the flags, you have to, put them all back together, put them back out in different areas. So obviously tomorrow's one is in the lower Gladys. And we've got flags on seats in the upper Gladys tomorrow with drapes and stuff. So yeah, it's absolutely chaotic for us as a group and on a constant, really.
I mean, yeah, as you just said then, and as I've just seen firsthand, like, no offence, the club don't make it easy, and it's not just the clubs. You got TNT setting up at the moment with cameras, so there's things that they can do and they can't do from game to game. So I think, in my eyes, I thought, it's the same routine every game, similar stands. No. I mean, I've just looked in that cupboard. There must be about 100 grand worth of flags.
Yeah, do you know what? A lot of them are the clubs, like big ones, and a lot of them are ours as well. But mate, it cost a fortune to get them. Like them big massive ones, they cost a fortune to buy. Yeah. So they're not cheap. And if you want a new one for every game, it's like 1,500 quid for one flag. So it's a bit impossible. But the cupboard's chocker. So we're hoping to add to it in the future, hopefully.
Yeah, no, and I've just been speaking to Katie then about obviously plans for Bramley Moor, and they said, look, that they're really keen to try and get some space in there. I'm sure that'll come in time. For now, this is, we're standing here on Derby Eve. It's emotional, really. I mean, it was hard to be emotional when we were getting stressed out about the logistics.
Yeah.
But then it dawns on, we're going into the last ever Derby match at Goodison Park. I mean, how does that feel?
We're looking at it as the last night game at Goodison as well.
Yeah.
It just so happens to be the derby. I think we'd feel that even if it wasn't the derby, do you know what I mean? I think that just adds that little bit of extra spice, doesn't it, and stuff. So, hopefully we can repeat what happened last season with a bit of luck. But, we've got to do, at the end of the day, we've got to make them players know that we're behind them as a fan base. And first and foremost, that's the most important thing to us as a group. We don't do this for us as individuals. We don't do it as a group. We do for them 11 players on that pitch because they're the most important people at the club as far as we're concerned. If we can get behind them and give them a boost, then you've got more of a chance of winning the game. The managers took to brilliant, since he's come back. So, you've got the players. Pickford done a video for us yesterday saying, thanks very much for the work you do. It's not just about us, it's about the volunteers. Without them, mate, we're nothing. So we can't do anything without people, and it's hard getting them in. You're asking people to sacrifice a pint a game. That's what some people live for.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? To come. But if we want to make this place the best it can before it goes, give it the send-off it deserves, then, it's not just the 8 of us in the group, it's everybody who needs to come together. We'll come and do the dog work, that's not a problem, but we need people to join in. And, luckily for us, the fans have jumped on board over the past few weeks. We just need that to carry on now till May.
Yeah, and please do. We say it every week in our podcast. Please try and get involved. Follow the 1878 on X. There's a link in this the description for this podcast. As always, we'll direct you if you want to get in touch, if you're struggling to find them. If you're just listening to this on YouTube, you're not on social media, please reach out to us. We'll put you in touch with Katie and the team. You can come and help out. As Katie just said, everyone's welcome. It's a big, it's a group effort, it's a community effort, it's a fan effort. But for now, from us, from Across the Park podcast, from Katie from the 1878s, massive game tomorrow at Goodison Park, as Katie just said. Get behind the Blues, get behind the players. Do your bit, whether it's turning up for the coach before the game or if it's just getting into the grounds extra early and making it uncomfortable for them. I can tell you there's an extra special flag at the front of the Gladys Street, which is going to be an incredible sight.
Not just uncomfortable for them, make it the best for our players.
Yeah,
it's
without
about
doubt.
us. For me, it's not about them, it's about us. If we can, give our players that extra feel our foot tall and know everybody's behind them, that's all I care about. I don't care about giving them grief. They don't bother me.
It'll happen though anyway.
So, yeah, it'll naturally happen, but it's about our players, it's about our football club tomorrow, and it always should be. So,
without doubt.
I think that's what we need to concentrate on is Everton tomorrow and nothing else.
Here, Katie. Again, up the toffees, everyone. That's the upper Gladys done. Time to move down now, I guess, to the Gladys Street.